Hey, what's going on, guys? Is here. So last video we ended up with transferring the data from HTTP server to UDP with the relative offsets. We're about to be changing the coordinates of our mouse pointer. So in this video, we'll write the actual logic to mimic the mouse movements by adjusting the coordinate of the mouse that is currently available by adding this specific offsets. Alright, so we're going to be working within this udp.py file in this video. So here I also want to import PyAutoGUI, which is the cross-platform library for manipulating keyboard and mouse. So it allows us to adjust the coordinates of the mouse pointer. And also here I want to define the mouse pointer coordinates, and we'll have position x. Let's just make it equals to 0 and position y equals to 0 as well. So I just define a couple of variables here. Okay, and now here we need to go for a bit of a parsing of the incoming command. So currently the message itself, so you see like this data is the exact message that UDP server is accepting from the HTTP server. So we need to split this first, and the first element is going to be move, and the second is offset x, and the third is offset y. So let's go for that. So here I want to parse command. And let's take the event equals to data.split and the element 0. Then offset x is going to be equal to data.split, and probably I could put it like, just to avoid splitting many times, to avoid any lags, basically, I want to split here. And then here I can simply say data 0, data 1, and offset y is going to be equal to data indexed by 2. And now let's print the event and offset x and offset y. Well, literally the output is going to be exactly the same as we currently have, but it's already should be like parsed now. All right, so try again. Okay, something wrong with the event for some reason, so event doesn't get parsed properly. What did I do wrong? Oh, it's because, sorry, data 0 obviously. So one more time, and so here, yeah, so, but now it's seemingly the same, but now we already have our event, which is good. So right over here, we want to handle mouse move command, and I say if event is equal to move, in this case, so the very first thing to consider, we want to get current mouse pointer coordinates, and I just say well, actually I can say position x, since I have them already, and position y are equal to PyAutoGUI dot position. This PyAutoGUI dot position method returns a tuple of x and y coordinates, so hope it makes sense. And now we want to adjust mouse pointer's position, mouse pointer position. So I can simply say position x plus equals offset x, and you remember that offset x might be either positive or negative value, and position y is going to be equal to like plus equals offset y. And now I want to imitate or mimic mouse move to the new position. Okay, and here I just say PyAutoGUI dot move to, and now this updated position X, position Y, and I also want to say pause equals to false to avoid any lags, because by default it kind of a little bit too slow. So if I did everything properly, it now actually, in theory at least, it should be manipulating, like updating the mouse position after I touch the screen, and let's have a look if it works. Okay, unsupported operand type int and string. Okay, yeah, that's fine, because we need to say int. Well, actually here we need to, this should be converted to integer like this, because yeah, I'm trying to add the string value to the integer value. That's the reason why it didn't work. Let's try again. All right, yeah, so we are already there. So you see, like, yeah, okay, hold on a sec, something is going wrong, because it only goes like diagonally, so it doesn't handle all the possible options here. Okay guys, I think I know that why is that happening. So we actually forgot to add one more important listener. So we currently only have this untouched move. However, when we just instantiate like untouched start, in this case we also need to update the coordinates. This yeah, get position, we need to call that get position. So here we want to listen. So I'm currently at the app.py file, and I'm altering the front end UI here. So listen to touch start event, and here just say document get the touchpad by ID, and on touch start here we want to get position. So what get position does here, before actually calling this touch move, we do update this global current X and current Y before we actually start moving anything. So this is important indeed. I'm not sure though if it still kind of helps, but let's debug step by step, because yes, even though I'm writing this for the second time already, everything can happen. So I refreshed the page in my smartphone, and let's have a look. Yeah, okay, but at very least it does hook up properly, more or less. Okay. Yeah, it still goes for this weird diagonal, but it now, you see, like it just goes, it hooks up the pointer properly and smoothly, which is a good thing. All right, it jumps a little bit too. So here it doesn't jump, here it works nicely, and here it jumps a little bit. So there is another additional hack to reduce that sort of a thing, but yeah, still can't understand what's wrong with the coordinates. So one of the natural things to consider, so let's try to set 0 for the Y offset. Okay, I'm wondering, is this going to change anything? So I update again, and okay, moving left, sorry, moving right, moving left. So it works when I move left and right. Okay, should be working. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy because I don't know why, but yeah. So left and right works. Then what about up and down? So let's try again. Now I update. Going down. Whoa, nothing happens. Why? Do I have a connection? Yes, I do. Well, this is a little bit strange to say the least. So Okay, so very strange. So offset X, very strange then. Doesn't do anything basically. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. So it seems like it doesn't do. Okay, let's go back to X. And here. Oh no, just okay. No. All right, so left right works. So it's really strange, like what's going wrong. Yeah, we have this y equals to 0, but I'm really wondering why we don't have this option. What has changed? Right, so it turns out that it just simply gives an error for some reason. Unexpected string, line 62. So 60. Oh yeah, that's it. So I need to put a comma here. Okay, just because this part is just commented out. So yeah, I just need to put a comma, and now hopefully this should be distinguishing this. Okay, it goes up. It just goes so slowly for some reason and goes down. Well, to be honest, I don't understand why is this so miserable. So the offsets is maybe something's bad with my smartphone here. Yeah, and also something definitely wrong with the plus offset plus y. Here should be minus y. Okay, maybe just restart it. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason the relative y offset is way less as opposed to relative x offset. So it's only like no more than 3. And if we go back for x offset and 0 here, this is really strange. When I was initially doing, I didn't even run into this kind of like issues because yeah, I had a bit more dirty code and that worked much better. Yeah, that's how it happens. Yeah, you see, like here we go to see like 14, even 37 sometimes. So it's really dynamic. And when we're going like up and down, then for some reason we only have this +2, +3. So that results in a slower movement. So let me just figure out why is that happening. Okay guys, so yeah, I'm just a noob. There is no excuses. So when I'm trying to get the current Y position, I was referencing the client X for some reason. So yeah, oh my bad. Yeah, now this hopefully should work much better. So let's have a look if it does. Yeah, because I was really confused, like what the heck is going on there? That was really strange. Okay, because when you move up and down, you still have a tiny little left-right movement as well. So yeah, I just update this again and okay, yeah, down, up, down. Yeah, that's because we only have the Y now. So now up and down works nicely, and left and right. You see, like if I go left and right, it actually goes up and down a little bit because of this. tiny little difference. But if we just go back and yeah, how could I make it client X? Yeah, all the programming is about this tiny little box basically. So yeah, now we can do this like so, and yeah, probably didn't even need to restart it. So I definitely need to update the UI because the code has been updated, and let's go. So now I'm going up and going left, right. So yeah, now it seems to be working nicely. Well, because of the video recording software, it might be going a little bit laggy. So yeah, it's like just goes for a bit of lag, but because I believe because of the video recording software. Okay, but generally works. I just want to check that out if it hooks up smoothly. Yeah. Seems like it's okay. Yeah. So I've been using a sort of a hack to actually make a little bit more smooth hooking up the pointer. So let me try to introduce that as well. So if we simply create another variable, let's call it move flag. So it's going to be equal to false by default, false like this. Then on touch start, we want to toggle move flag. So here, by the way, we get current X, Y, not the mouse, but the touch coordinates. Okay. Here, move flag is equal to true, like this. It's move flag, yeah. Now here, after the post request, we want to toggle move flag as well. So move flag is equal to false back. So this means that when we're sending the post request, just the first moment after we touch the screen, so you just touch the screen, and the first moment you start making this tiny little move. So to avoid cursor jumping fast when we do this, so to sort of increase the smoothness of hooking up this mouse pointer, we do rely on this. So here now I can say, so if the move flag is available, if it's true, then we want to adjust the offset. Otherwise, we leave it as is, and the same for the Y here. So how do we adjust it? So I say offset X is greater or equals than 0. So if it's positive, if it is positive, then we want to have the offset of 1, and otherwise -1, because that means that we're going to the negative direction, right? So, and the same for Y offset. So again, like if Y is positive, so it's greater or equals than 0, then instead of jumping to like 13 points or 20 points, if we just make it like fast movement, so we want the smooth, holding up, picking up the cursor. So it's positive, it's just the offset of 1. If it's negative, it's offset of -1. Well, practically, well, to me personally, it doesn't really give that great result, but we can just see if it's changing anything. So I think that does give a little bit of an advantage, but this is not obvious to implement that basically. So let's have a look. Where's the mouse pointer? So here it is. All right. So I touch, and it's mostly okay. Just doesn't. Come on, what's wrong? Update. Okay, so is there something wrong with? Maybe there is something wrong with the server. I don't know what's going on. Server updated. UDP server. Okay, I've broken something probably. Hold on, guys. All right, so it's just a typo, I believe. So like this. Offset. Yeah, because these typos are really kind of like tricky, because on a smartphone you can't see the browser console to check if that kind of works. Okay, so still something wrong. All right, and yeah, so many typos. Move flag, V and F. How could I miss those? Oh man, I hope now this works. Okay, and so now let's check this out if it gets hooked a little bit smoother than previously. Well, I'm not sure if it's visible really or not, but I really like this a little bit better. Okay, so one more thing to consider. If we just go off the screen, then you see like we have this error that PyAutoGUI gives because of the fail-safe flag being set to true. So if we just do what they suggest, so here well actually we may do it here. So allow moving moving mouse off screen, and PyAutoGUI fail-safe is equal to false. And in this case, if we restart the UDP server, and here we go again. So now if I go off screen, you see like it's okay. So it's not failing. So that's another quite important thing to consider. It also has a bit of a downside, and one can spend more time on implementing the logic of handling exactly the overflows to left, right, up, and down, but I don't think that's necessarily needed for a tutorial project, so I'll just leave it without giving that error, and that hopefully is going to be enough. And I think this is in regards to moving the mouse in general. So the next video we're gonna be adding some elements to the UI. We'll add the left and right mouse buttons, and we'll write logic to handle holding the left button and releasing it, and also right clicking the button. So holding the left button is needed to drag and drop things or select things, and right click is self-explanatory. And also, obviously we will also implement the click itself, so we would be able to click by simply kind of touching the screen of the smartphone. This is it from my side, guys. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, and take care.